Elon Musk's plans for Twitter are mind-boggling. Very soon, Twitter will be a platform that will have very little in common with the current version, and with that, it's interesting to point out that Elon Musk loves the letter X. He named his son with the singer Grimes, whose real name is a jumble of letters and symbols, X. He named the company he formed to buy Twitter, X Holdings, and his rocket company, SpaceX, is, of course, SpaceX. He now appears to be planning to transform Twitter into a everything app called X. With this app, you will be able to transfer money, pay your bills, communicate with your friends, even make money from it. Elon Musk wants to make an app that will offer you things that you never even thought you needed. This is a very interesting situation, so let's explain it. For months, Elon Musk has voiced interest in creating his own version of WeChat for the rest of the world, a super app that does video chats, messaging, streaming, and payments. On October the 4th, he tweeted, "Buying Twitter is an accelerant to creating X, the everything app." Try imagining a platform that combines the Apple App Store, Netflix, the Salesforce platform for app developers, TradeShift, and PayPal for banking, payments, stock trading, crypto investing, personal and professional services, news, entertainment, and even retail. There are only a few stumbling blocks in the way. The first is that a Musk-owned Twitter would not be the only global company pursuing this goal, and would most likely be lagging behind its competitors. Then there's the question of whether anyone wants a Twitter-based everything app, or any other super app, in the first place. Start by thinking about the competition and customer needs. Meta, Facebook's parent company, has spent years attempting to make its flagship platform a one-stop shop for everything online, adding payment, gaming, shopping. It has had little success so far, with nearly all of its revenue still being derived from advertising. Snap, TikTok, Uber, and other companies have also attempted to join the super app bandwagon, trying to expand their offerings in an attempt to become irreplaceable to people as they go about their daily lives. So far, none have set the world on fire, not least because people already have a plethora of apps at their disposal for shopping, communicating, and making payments. According to Jasmine Enberg, principal analyst at Insider Intelligence, old habits are difficult to break, and people in the United States are accustomed to using different apps for different activities. Enberg also points out that super apps are likely to collect more personal data at a time when trust in social platform has plummeted significantly. Musk sparked the latest round of speculation on the 4th of October, the day he abandoned his attempts to back out of the deal and announced that he still wanted to buy Twitter. He said that buying Twitter is an accelerant to creating X, the everything app, without explaining anything further. Even so, he has previously offered at least a little more detail. Musk told the crowd at a factory near Austin, Texas, during Tesla's annual shareholder meeting in August that he believes he has a good sense of where to direct the engineering team with Twitter to make it drastically better. And he's made it clear that accepting payments for both goods and services will be a key feature of the app. Musk mentioned that he has a grander vision for what X.com, an online bank he founded early in his professional life and later sold to PayPal, could have been. Musk explained in August that while that could be created from scratch, he believes Twitter will help accelerate it by 3 to 5 years. So it's something he thought would be very useful for a long time. He knows exactly what to do. However, it is unclear whether WeChat's success in China implies the same concept would translate for a US or global audience. WeChat use is nearly universal in China, where most people never had a personal computer at home and instead went online via mobile phone. Tencent Holding Limited operates the platform, which has become a one-stop shop for payment transactions and other services and is beginning to compete in entertainment. It is also a forum for health code apps that the general public must use to prevent the spread of coronavirus. According to the government-approved China Internet Network Information Center, China has 1 billion internet users, with nearly all of them accessing the internet via mobile phone. Only 33% use desktops and laptops at all, with the majority using them in addition to mobile phones. Tencent claims that as of the end of June, WeChat had 1.3 billion users worldwide. Tencent and its main Chinese contender, e-commerce behemoth Alibaba Group, want to create apps with so many features that users can't easily switch between them. They are far from alone. WeChat has expanded its messaging capabilities to include video calls, as well as shopping, entertainment, and other features. It is used by government agencies to distribute health, traffic, and other bulletins. Meanwhile, WeChat's payment function is so broadly used that coffee shops, museums, and other businesses deny cash and will only accept payment via WeChat or the rival Ant app. Despite the efforts of tech companies, there is no similar app in the United States. It's important to remember that Musk's grand visions don't always pan out the way he expects. Humans are still a long way from colonizing Mars, and his promised fleet of robo-taxis is as far from reality as the metaverse. Twitter's user base is also small in comparison to its social platform competing companies. While Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok all have over 1 billion daily users, Twitter only has about 240 million. Enberg stated that Musk would not only need to overcome the challenge of convincing consumers to alter their online behavior, but that Twitter is the best place to do so. WeChat has long been regarded as one of the greatest inventions to emerge from the Chinese internet. Tencent's investments in Tesla has most likely given Musk insight into the Chinese internet behemoth. But is the WeChat model actually a desirable product for the United States? The same WeChat features that attract Musk are also the source of the app's criticism. According to critics, the all-in-one messenger has effectively erected a walled garden in which e-commerce transactions take place only through its payments app, and data consumed by users is either published within WeChat's infrastructure or third-party services supported by Tencent. Links to Tencent's adversaries, such as Alibaba and Douyin, TikTok's Chinese sister, were reachable on WeChat until Beijing's recent anti-monopoly movement started tearing down the thick walls. A super app may provide users with convenience because they rarely need to leave the platform, which ultimately drives revenue for the company, but the model may eliminate competition and limit user options. Leaving these concerns to rest, could Musk, after all, replicate WeChat's success in the United States? Unlikely, at least not in its current form. For better or worse, the messaging app prospered in conditions unique to China. Before digging deeper into what WeChat has done well, think about the fact that its core function as a social messaging app makes it different from Twitter, which is a social media platform. Because it's a chat app, it's pretty addictive. WeChat is the most popular messenger in China, with over 1.3 billion users, but on the other hand, people use Twitter to consume information instead of communicating with people they know in person. WeChat came with its own set of advantages. The app didn't begin from scratch. With QQ, a messenger similar to ICQ that took off in the PC age, Tencent was already the social media king of China. Tencent opened up QQ's massive social graph to WeChat not long after it launched in 2011, giving people the choice to add QQ friends on WeChat. If Musk built X from the ground up, he could experiment with redirecting Twitter users to the digital platform. Using WeChat as an example, it would compete in a market crammed with WhatsApp, Messenger, Telegram, and others. WeChat created an app ecosystem within itself after transforming itself into the World Wide Web for China's mobile internet. Given their existing market dominance and control over user data, tech companies such as Amazon, Uber, Facebook, and Square are unlikely to join a hypothetical X super app. Musk would essentially be pitting himself against established tech firms with hundreds of millions of users and their own billing products if he followed the WeChat model. WeChat's success is inspiring, but it may not be what the American public wants, and its grand online consumer empire will be difficult to replicate outside of China. Musk could incorporate the Tesla app into his hypothetical X project, similar to how WeChat built a thriving in-app ecosystem with third-party developers. But even with Tesla's EV supremacy and a social network in hand if the Twitter deal goes through, that still doesn't add up to an everything app. That's it for today. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification